Okay. So I need someone to explain to me why lag in video games has the supernatural ability to know exactly when to screw you over. Like, I'm being dead serious here. There is no way this is random. There is no way that lag just happens to kick in at the most catastrophically perfect moment to ruin your entire existence. This has to be some kind of sentient evil because the timing is too perfect. You know what I'm talking about. You're playing your game, everything's running smooth, you're in the zone, connection's fine, life is good. You could be farming, looting, just walking around in circles for 10 minutes, and it's like you're on a fiber optic connection installed by the gods themselves. But the second, the exact millisecond you're in a clutch situation, the final circle, the championship match, 1 HP left on the boss, boom, suddenly your ping decides to visit the moon. I've had flawless connection for hours, just vibing, doing side quests, everything's buttery smooth. But then I get into a ranked match, and it's like my router senses my ambition and goes, "Oh, you want to rank up? That's adorable. Let me introduce you to packet loss." My character's teleporting around like they're practicing for a magic show, and meanwhile the enemy is literally perfectly fine, just casually landing headshots while I'm frozen in place like a Renaissance statue. And you know what the worst part is? You know it's coming. You can feel it. You're about to clutch the 1v5, your heart's pounding, you've got the perfect angle, and there's this tiny voice in your head going, "Don't lag, don't lag, don't lag," and it's like you're summoning it with your fear. It's like lag can smell your desperation. But here's what really gets me. Smash that like button if you've experienced this, because I know you have. When you're losing badly, when you're getting absolutely demolished, when the match is already over, your connection is pristine. It's like the game wants you to experience your defeat in full 4K, zero buffering, crystal clear quality. You're getting destroyed so smoothly you can see every frame of your own incompetence. Thanks, Internet. Really appreciate you showing up for that. I lost a tournament match last week, right? Final round, I'm 1 kill away from advancing. 1 kill. I have the guy dead to rights, and I kid you not, my screen freezes. Just completely freezes. I'm staring at a still image of what could have been my victory, and then 3 seconds later, everything catches up at once, and I'm just dead. I'm looking at the death screen, and my ping, back to normal, 30 milliseconds. Perfect. Now it's perfect. Now it decides to work. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'll wait. Spoiler, I'm not. And people will try to defend this. They'll be like, "Oh, it's just confirmation bias. You only notice the lag when it matters." No. Stop gaslighting me with your logic. I have hours of smooth gameplay footage, and then exactly when something important happens, I've got a slideshow. That's not confirmation bias, that's a conspiracy. Oh, and did I mention the rage quit situation? You ever get so mad at lag that you're about to quit the game, but you can't quit because you're lagging too hard to access the menu? You're spam clicking, trying to leave, and you're just frozen there, forced to watch yourself die in slow motion. It's like the game is holding you hostage in your own failure. Subscribe if you're as done with this as I am, because I'm about to get into the social consequences of lag. Your teammates are in voice chat, yelling strats, counting on you, and you're just sitting there watching your character run into a wall because your connection decided now is a great time to take a vacation. And you're trying to explain, I'm lagging, but by the time your voice transmits, you're already dead, and they think you're just making excuses. So now you look like a liar, and you're dead. Fantastic. But here's the thing. The enemy never lags. Have you noticed this? Have you ever seen the enemy team complain about lag? No. They're sliding around corners, hitting impossible shots, perfect movement, while you're over here playing stop-motion animation. You're sitting at 200 ping, everyone else is at 20, and you're like, how? Are you all playing from inside the server room? Wait, it gets worse, because sometimes the lag is so bad that you disconnect, full disconnect, and the game punishes you. You get a matchmaking ban. You get penalized because your internet had a temper tantrum. The game's like, "Oh, you disconnected? That's a 30-minute ban. Should have had better internet." Should have had better internet? I'm paying for gigabit speeds, but your servers are held together with duct tape and hope, and somehow that's my fault? Comment your unpopular opinion on this because I want the chaos. And you want to know the real insult? Sometimes the lag fixes itself immediately after you die. Like the second you're eliminated, everything's smooth again. You're watching the kill cam in perfect quality, and it's running at like 240 FPS. So the game can run smoothly, it just chose not to when you were actually playing. That's not a bug, that's targeted harassment. Look, I get it. I understand that online gaming requires stable connections, and sometimes there are technical issues beyond anyone's control. No, I don't. Who am I kidding? We live in the year 2026. We have AI writing novels. We have cars that drive themselves. But we cannot figure out how to keep a game connection stable for more than 5 consecutive minutes when it actually matters? Make it make sense. So, to recap, lag is a sentient entity that specifically targets you during important moments, works perfectly when you're losing anyway, and never seems to affect your opponents. It's the most perfectly designed frustration delivery system ever created. Let me know if you agree in the comments. Subscribe for more rants about things that shouldn't exist. Like if you made it this far without having PTSD flashbacks to your own lag horror stories. And send this to that one friend who's always blaming their deaths on lag, because you know what? They're probably right.